Hey everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day today and getting ready for an amazing weekend. It is Friday here in Ohio where I am, and I welcome you all to the program today. Sounds so professional. Welcome to the program. Actually, I've got a couple of great things for you today. I'm going to reveal a super huge secret in just a moment that you're not going to believe. And also, a couple people were asking me, where they could see videos and certain things of my act, because I've been talking about that a lot lately. But towards the end of this video, I'm going to drop in a little 2-minute clip and show some great pieces from my last tour that I know you'll enjoy. So I have that for you coming up in a little bit. But I want to discuss, like I said, we're going to talk about a couple of big topics, a couple of secrets. And I also want to talk a little bit about fight or flight. And I know a lot of you know what that is. So the first thing I want to get to is the big secret reveal, as promised. We're going to talk about, actually, I think I will just, all right. Today, I'm going to let you in on a big secret. Are you ready for this? It's a big one. Get ready. You might want to come in close. Get in closer. Put your ear right up to the screen. So I'm going to tell you something right now. You are human. That's it. Just because of a simple fact that you are human, you find yourself heir to an inherent unpleasantness in life that simply doesn't go away. You can suppress it from your awareness for a little while. You can distract yourself for hours on end, but it always comes back. And usually when you least expect it, and definitely don't need it. All of a sudden, seemingly out of the blue, you sit up, take stock of your life, and realize your actual situation in life. There you are, and you suddenly realize you're spending your whole life just barely getting by. You keep up a good front, you manage to make ends meet, everything looks great from the outside. But those periods of desperation, those times when you feel everything caving in on you, you keep those to yourself. Inside, you're a mess and you know it, but you hide it beautifully. Meanwhile, way down under all of that, you just know there has to be some other way to live, a better way to look at the world, a way to touch more of life, touch life more fully. You click into it by chance every now and then. You get a good job, you fall in love, you win a game. For a while, things are different. Life takes on a richness and a clarity that makes all the bad times and humdrum times fade away. The whole texture of your experience changes, and you say to yourself, okay, I've made it. I'll be happy. But then that fades too, like smoke in the wind, and you're left with just a memory. That and a vague awareness that something is wrong. You feel like there's really a whole other realm, a whole other depth of a sensitivity available somehow that you're not seeing. You wind up feeling cut off, insulated from the sweetness of experience by some sort of sensory wall. You're not really touching life. You're not making it. Then even that vague awareness fades away and you're back in the same old reality. The world looks like the same foul place. It's an emotional roller coaster, and you spend a lot of your time at the bottom, yearning for the top. So what's wrong with you? Are you a freak? Are you weird? No, you're human. And you suffer from the same problem that infects every human being. It's a monster inside of all of us that has many arms, chronic tension, lack of genuine compassion for others, including people we love. Locked up feelings and emotional deadness. None of us is entirely free from it. We may deny it. We may try to suppress it. We build a whole culture around hiding from it, pretending it's not there, and distracting ourselves with goals and projects and concerns about status, but it never goes away. It's a constant undercurrent in every thought and every perception, a little voice in the back of the mind that keeps saying, not good enough yet. Need to have more, have to make it better, have to be better. It's a monster that manifests everywhere in your life in subtle forms. Go to a party, listen to the laughter, and then the voices, it's laughter on the surface, fear underneath. It's tension, it's pressure. Nobody really relaxes. They're faking it. Go to a ball game, watch the fans in the stand, watch the irrational fits of anger, the uncontrolled frustration bubbling forth from people that masquerades under the guise of enthusiasm, team spirit, booing, yelling, fighting, egotism, all in the name of team loyalty, drunkenness, fights in the stands. These are people trying desperately to release tension from within. These are not people that are at peace with themselves. Life seems to be a perpetual struggle, an enormous effort against staggering odds, but it's not. You can change it. You have the power inside yourself to make the changes you need to get that new life. And there really isn't anyone else except you that has that power. There's no one that can do it for you. You can be taught the steps and the way, but until you flip the switch, no one can do it for you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, and a few of you are going to know about this, but I want to talk a little bit about fight or flight. You know, it's pretty common knowledge that a lot of people live their lives in a constant state of stress. It's chronic stress. This is a serious problem because it triggers the release of negative hormones and neurotransmitters that play havoc with your health. It actually goes deeper than that. Chronic stress means that you're constantly being pushed, and thus, rather than being able to stop and smell the roses, rather than being able to actually enjoy your life, you end up simply trying to survive it. Not only that, but you remain constantly reactive, constantly reacting to events, and thereby you're unable to actually become proactive and to decide the course of your life and the direction that you want to take. What's the problem? We all have different stressors, of course. Some of us are struggling with debt. Some of us are overworked in the office. Some of us have problems in our relationships. But no matter what the problem is, they all affect the body in the same way. Like it's being chased with a lion, like that would. As far as the body's concerned, we're in danger, and it needs to produce the right hormones to increase the heart rate, to constrict the muscles and prevent energy from being spent anywhere else, whether that's on digestion or the immune system. From a psychological perspective, this means that we are simply burned out and worn out. What many of us don't realize is that energy is a finite resource. Many of us think that time is a finite resource, but in fact, energy is much more limited. If you spend all day worrying about work and then you get home late at night, then how are you going to choose the direction you want to go? How are you going to write that great novel, work out, find time to develop your career in directions that excite you? All you're going to do is tread water. And you're going to burn through all your energy, your passion, and your vitality. So what's the answer? It may sound simple, but the answer is to make the choice to focus on things that really matter to you and to stop worrying about the things that don't. Learn to face your fears and stop being driven by them. Learn to take the risk that's necessary if you want to try a new career or write a book. Say enough and give yourself that break, whatever it takes. Again, you're the only one that can do it. I've been sharing more and more of my story and letting you in. I talked about my struggle with cancer. I talked about quitting smoking, drinking, all of those things. Somebody asked me yesterday, they sent a message of they're trying to quit smoking. And I certainly understand that, how tough that can be. And they asked how I did it, and I did it cold turkey. And I was dumb enough to start smoking in my 30s after I had cancer. So, I mean, you talk about a moronic thing to do. But like everything, I have a super obsessive personality on some things, it's dangerous. So, I was up to 2 packs a day in no time. So I didn't smoke long, maybe a year and a half, something like that, long enough. But, it was tough. But, deciding to quit, it just took the willpower and meditation and the other steps that I use, in my normal daily practice. And I just added one more log to the fire, which was, to quit smoking. So I also want to share, like I said, all parts of my life with you here. So a couple people had asked about my shows and what I've done all over the world. So I thought I put together a little 2-minute clip, and I just want to share it with you so you can kind of see, what it is that I do. You can get a feeling for my program. So I'm going to show this to you next, and then I'm going to be back. So don't go away, because I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, and it's a big one. Just yes or no, is there something that you're thinking of that has to do with a motorcycle or motorbike?
Yes.
It has to do with, is your wife with you?
Yes.
Interesting. Has to do with your wife as well. Did you propose to your wife on a motorbike?
Yes.
Give us some applause. Take a seat. So, password to their cell phone. If your password to your cell phone is 4471, just yell out. Yeah.
Somebody is thinking about the city of Westminster. Where is that person? Westminster. Right there in the front. Or near the front, right by you. Good. You can take your hands off your mouth now. It's okay. Pass the mic down, please. What? Is there a 4 in there?
Yes.
And a 6?
Yes.
Think of the street. Edro?
Oh my.
Is that it? Is it Edro Isle? Is that right?
Yes.
You are thinking about a very long series of numbers. Am I correct?
Yes.
Is this a phone number, or what kind of number is this?
Delta Sky Miles.
The Delta Sky Mile number. You're just going to answer me after each digit. Are you ready?
Yes.
2,
Yes.
2,
Yes.
1,
Yes.
0,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
3. That's the hesitation. Is it a 4? A 3, 4?
Yes.
7, 9?
Yes.
That's it? Good. Give us some applause.
Bringing back the mentalist, Mr. Brent Webb.
Thank you very much. Wow, seeing that, it makes me realize missing the stage so much. It's just amazing. I've done thousands and thousands of shows, programs, seminars, everything in my career, and it's just such an odd thing to see that. Tomorrow, big topic, because several people have asked, and I'm always talking about mind power. I mean, that's what I do for a living. I'm a mind power expert. I've learned everything about the human mind that I possibly could in all these years. And so tomorrow I'm going to start breaking it down. I'm going to give you the first lesson, and I'm going to tell you exactly what mind power is and how you can start using yours, because you've got it. It's in there. It's just not activated. You've got untapped mind power inside that you've got to focus, direct, harness. You can change anything. Now, if you haven't joined yet, most of you probably have, but if you haven't, we want to invite you to our Facebook group. And it's right here on the screen. It's www.facebook.com/groups/Taylor Webb. Now, Catherine and I are both dropping tons and tons of information every day. We've got videos, we've got reports, we've got posts, we've got such amazing pieces of strategies and advice and exactly what we did, changes we made that you can make too. We're putting that in every day. There's multiple posts. So invite your friends, invite your family to come and join us there. It's positivity, no negativity. It's positive. Give you the right steps that you need. Also, down at the bottom, you see our website, freelifetools.com. If you haven't paid us a visit there to our online home, make sure you do that, because at freelifetools.com, you will see a free resources page where you can check in. You can look at all sorts of our free ebooks, our free trainings, videos, posts and secret reports. It's a treasure trove of information. And we have everything there for you. Go in and take a look, because there's certainly information that you're not going to believe, things that you knew and forgot, and some things that are going to blow your mind. So go take a look at that, freelifetools.com. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to tell you all about mind power. I hope you enjoyed it today. I'm really enjoying these steps here with you, these stops. And I will see you tomorrow. Not sure what time, but like they used to say, same bat time, same bat channel? Well, sometime I'll be back tomorrow on this channel. So have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.